This is the instruction manual for this shed. That's the basic drawing of what it's going to look like when it's finished. It's 12 by 8 feet wide, 12 feet long. Barn doors, little window. So I've got all my deck blocks lined up the way I want them, so the beams will lie across much as you see here. A little trick that I used was with the 2x4, I laid that down first to line up all my deck blocks. The next step is to get all the rest of these blocks leveled up. It's a bit of a process, but it's a little cheaper than pouring a slab. I've got this all leveled out, and now I'm ready to build the floor frame. Because it's pressure treated lumber, I have to seal all the ends of everything that I've cut. So now I've got my roofing paper on the roof, and that's done. One thing I've discovered is I'm not a roofer. Stuff gave me kind of an allergic reaction. The next step is to get the Ondura panels installed. Joe Mooney did an installation guide for Ondura panels, so you can definitely check that out in the link in the description below. He did a great job of describing how the install works, but now I've got to do it. And the nice thing is, it should go pretty easy. It's just one panel across, or one set of panels vertically across each side. So now I have my roof and my drip edge installed, and I've had to put a tarp over the doorway because it's been raining the last couple of days. So now the next is to get a door on this thing. I'm going to have to trim down these doors from their factory size because of two reasons. One is the door opening over here. I had to lower the walls a bit. This is meant to be built as a freestanding shed, and I built it with a porch in the front, a deck. So two things. The walls had to be lowered slightly to accommodate the wrap at the bottom so that the water runs off correctly. And then the deck itself is a little higher than the floor by a few millimeters. So that means I will have to now trim the doors down. So before I can trim the doors, I had to remove the top and the bottom trim of the door. Remember to do this because you'll want to put those back on to finish it off later. So yeah, this has worked out pretty well. All in all, I made this kit work. The framing in the kit was a little bit wonky. Still a few things to do in here, but overall I'm really happy with the outcome. Really, what you're paying for is things like this door, these wall panels that come with the kit. They're pre-primed for your convenience, but really that's what you're paying for when you buy one of these. The structural lumber that comes with it is pretty much garbage, so I had to supplement throughout the build quite a bit. You can see it in here. I don't know if you can tell, but you can see the condition of this 2x3 that came with the kit. I mean, that's the quality of the lumber that came. And even this top piece here, you can see a bow in it that's pretty severe. The 2x4, or the 2x3 rather, for the door was custom cut. That was lumber that I purchased because I couldn't have a crooked doorway. Things like the rafters were okay, but in general the framing is not that great. It's kind of screwy, and it's designed to use a minimal amount of lumber. Overall, this Heartland shed from Lowe's was a pretty good deal. I can't complain about the price. It was on sale. I got about $520 off the retail price. If I didn't get that kind of a deal, I probably would be pretty pissed right now because of the quality of the structural lumber that came with the kit. Taking a bit of extra time and care, I managed to get this together and get it square and level, and everything's good now. If I were to do this again, I would probably buy all the lumber from scratch and build everything from scratch. And the reason for that is because as it was, I had to build the foundation and the floor from scratch, and that's 80% of the work right there. The rest of it falls into place after you've got all that square and level. Did this save me a lot of time? Not really. Did it save me some money? Maybe a little bit. The roof was still fairly expensive. It would have cost the same whether I used a kit or not. The floor was also another out-of-pocket expense. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.